And we're back. Game 2 edition of Meeting Unfiltered with your host, myself, and guest of the show, family of the show, Mark Grey.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
we
having
back,
me.
man. Yeah, man, we back game 2. More competitive game defensively from Phoenix. I mean, from Milwaukee. Phoenix just shot the hell out of the ball. Uh, we still got a few easy ones at times, but I think Milwaukee made some adjustments. Still a few glaring things defensively that need to be cleaned up. Communication, lack thereof at times. Late switch, don't two on Devin Booker. I mean, two on Chris Paul. Don't rotate the Devin Booker. Giannis, don't switch with PJ Tucker. Little things like that, man, get you beat, especially big games. But overall, very, very competitive. Giannis was determined. Uh, Jrue Holiday didn't shoot the ball particularly well tonight. Yeah, so 7 for 21. Khris Middleton only took 16 shots, 5 for 16, 1 for 6 from three. Definitely need more from both of those guys. Khris Middleton had 11. Jrue had 17. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it in this series. We definitely need those guys to play at their best, especially when you get 27 from Mikal Bridges. Yeah, when your stars don't show up and you got role players playing out of their mind, that's a recipe for disaster. So that's what you had tonight. Jay Crowder didn't make a shot in game 1. Came out today, was 3 for 5 from 3. Torrey Craig, hope he's all right. Nothing serious. 2 for 3 from 3. You know what I'm saying? So those guys who they wanted to make plays tonight made plays. Forced those guys to shoot, and they did, and they now Milwaukee needs to go home and try to figure out how to get game 3. Because we all know if your defensive adjustments aren't up to par in the series, it can make for a quick series. So we're going to see if they are able to do that, make those proper adjustments, man, in order to get one at home, get game 3, because we all know the winner of game 3 goes on to win the series. And I don't know the number, but it's high 70s, low 80s, mid 80% of the time team that wins game 3. So, so we'll see. So we'll see the numbers on that, see what they do defensively, see if Jrue and Chris can find their game at home, man, because they need it. They need it big time. Giannis did his part, came out and played well. Just came up short.
So we talked. We had a great. If you're a basketball fan and you like myself, and it's not just about the names and the this, but it's actually want to understand the game better. One of the benefits of having friends like you is getting to shut up and listen to you guys. And we had a real good in-depth conversation about game 1 breakdown. If you guys missed it, you can go back and catch it. It's on there. Check down the game 1 recap. And you said they were going to have to adjust about the pick and roll, defending the pick and roll, make Chris Paul go, put pressure Chris Paul. Don't let him, lock down Chris Paul. And you know what? To be honest with you, so I listened and I loved it. And the thing was when I woke up the next morning, everybody was saying the exact same things you were saying. All the experts, Stephen Jackson, all the former players were saying the same thing. So I know it's true. And I feel like they did. I feel like they went out there. Chris Paul, I feel like they contained Chris Paul. Chris Paul had 6 turnovers a game. I don't know the last time. that's a week for Chris Paul sometimes. 6 turnovers. You know what I mean? Like they were on him. They took away that pick and roll. You saw Coach Monty Williams talking to him was like, hey man, I understand you have high standards. You're not playing well, but don't worry about the stats. Go out there and do other things. So I felt like they took that pick and roll away. They forced Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul had a not Chris Paul like game. That being said, they shot 50% from 3. They shot 20 for 40 from 3. And Devin Booker was hitting some big shots and some tough shots. And it seemed like every time Milwaukee clawed back in and they got it down to 6, Booker, tough threes. They shot 50% from 3, 20 for 40, and Milwaukee shot 9 for 31, 27%. I'm guessing you're not going to win many games shooting 27% from three when the other team's shooting 50%.
Yeah, not at all. Not when you're doing that. And yeah, no. And your guys are not your star guys who you count on are not playing or not making shots. You know what I'm saying? They competing, they just didn't make shots. And Jrue and Khris. But yeah, but with that said, like, yeah, CP did have 6 turnovers, still had 23 and 8.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, but I mean,
You know what I'm
6
saying?
turnovers.
Like they probably did what they was supposed to do or tried to do in pick and rolls and things like that. But like there's situations where Jeff T can go under the screen. He gets screened at half court. Like why you and if that's the case, like these are the adjustments, these are things that like if he's gonna be pressuring the ball up that high, right? Then Brook Lopez, you can't be in the paint.
You gotta be stepping up on that.
You got to be up and meet him at the 3-point line or something. Because he down here now. He can dictate anything that he want to do. So they still at times, man. They still like a situation like that happened a few times. Like Brook was better. He was better tonight. They didn't. There was a situation late where he was guarding Devin Book on the wing. He was looking to switch it. Get Giannis was in the corner. He told Giannis to come, and he didn't come. Like. No, man, like you gotta be on point in this moment. Like in this moment, the biggest stage, you gotta be on point. You gotta always be, I'm saying, in tune to the game plan or what I'm saying. So it was told like the guys were gonna keep coming, like they was gonna get screened, but they were gonna keep coming. And then bump Brook out late, which was it was cool, but you got 2 elite guys, man, that get into their spots. Devin and Chris Paul, man, like that's what they do.
They had great games, man. They had great games. Giannis, man, half that dude. How people hate on that dude is unreal to me, man. This is the most points in the quarter in finals history, 20. He didn't want to go home. You know what I mean? Like he didn't want to. He's like, guys, come on. That dude went out there and scored 20 points in the third quarter. And at one point, I think it was 10 or 13 points in a row. And mind you, like we said, a couple shows back, this dude getting fouled. And he don't give a damn. He going to the line, and it is what it is. And we're just going to go back next time.
Came back, look, for one, like it looked better. The fact that he's speeding up and the crowd is rushing, it's a thing. It's better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely better. And he scored 42, and the rest of the starters were mediocre. You know what I'm saying he scored 42. The rest of the starters scored 43 points. Man, like that's like. He like determined from opening tip of what this game was gonna mean to him.
He was. Yeah. Did you random question? Did you ever used to watch the show Everybody Hates Chris?
Yes and no.
Okay, so
watched it here and there.
At the end of the show, he used to always end the show with the song. It would say, "Everybody hates Chris," right? That's how the show ended. What I'll be telling people is every other game, Chris, that's Middleton. Like every other game in the playoffs. You know what I mean? It's like every other game. I was telling my group chat, I said, he's going to go off in 1, 3, 5. And that's like, if you just follow him, like he's really what they say feast of famine. Like he's just as likely to give you 35 in a game, in a playoff game, as he is to give you 11. Like he has no problem giving you 11 or 12. You know what I mean? And it's like, for the second star in an NBA final, I don't think you can do that. Like I not when they're giving you their 1-3 punches is Aiden Booker and Chris Paul. Like you said, Chris Paul didn't have a great game today, and he still gave you 23 and 8 or whatever the case may be. Chris
had a decent game one though. He had a decent game one. Right, 27 in game one.
Yeah, so
then game one, back to 11,
and then game 3, he'll be there. Watch this.
He'll be back home.
He'll be back, and watch how the narrative is with him though, because I don't know if you remember about 2 series ago, the slander was Khris Middleton's the best player on the Bucks. You know what I mean? And it was just he'll do these 2-3 games in a row or 2 games with 30 points, 35 points, and then he just has these 13, 14-point games, and nobody says anything about it. Because next game, watch, I promise you, he will have 30-something. Book it. And people will be saying how great Khris Middleton is and da-da-da. But it's true.
I like Chris. I see you on his helmet right now. Like, but I like Chris. And that's the thing with jump shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing when you're a jump shooter, when majority of your shots come from the perimeter. That's the nature of that beast, man. Like he's capable offensively of doing more.
I
But
think
yeah,
he
man,
is.
I'm saying I get you. I'm saying I get like, but the numbers are there. Like I can't fight the numbers. No matter how much I fucking like him or whatever the case may be. The numbers are what they are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if he's every other game, Khris, then that's what it is. Shit. I can't fight that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I just like I like his game. I like where he's come from. I like how hard he works. I've seen him up close, put the time in, and how much he cares. But at the biggest stage, man, you can't. It was
I'm
a rough
just
shooting day. It was a rough shooting day for you to be out there 41 minutes and take 16 shots. Like I get it. He
if
had 8 assists though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at that. He had 8 assists, 2 turnovers,
watch
couple
the
steals. I'm with you.
through three
No
quarters, that
free,
dude was nowhere to
no
be
free
found.
throw. Yeah, no
No,
free
yeah,
throw
no free throw
attempts.
attempts. Yeah, yeah. Giannis was out there, bro. Giannis went out there, and he even you seen him in the huddle, and he was screaming. I mean, I seen that one play. Holiday had the ball, and he wide open on the wing, and he gave him the ball. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like he
No,
wanted
he want to win, man. He's the ultimate competitor. And
and those block
one, two,
shots.
like 3 of your starters don't shoot any free throws. Like Giannis shot 18.
And actually
Jrue
made
Holiday
11.
shot Jrue Holiday shot 3.
Yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
one
And like
Jeff
those,
Teague and Jeff Teague shot 2. Like I got to put the onus on the refs, man. Khris Middleton, like you can't go, you can't be out there 41 minutes and be first or second option at times and not shoot any free throws in the game.
how,
Uh,
how much of it is the coaching?
shit, Devin Booker didn't shoot any free throws either. So shit, I guess.
If you saw at one point, for the majority of the game, the Suns were stuck at like
Yeah,
3
they were
free
low
throws.
number. Yeah,
Like
they
it
were
was
low
like
number the whole
ridiculous.
game.
They had very low free throws late in the game. They were like, I remember at a certain point, it was in the second half, they attempted 3 free throws or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But again, how much of that is coaching? That again, like I said, we cannot get Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis on at the same time. Is that coaching or is that just
No, it's on them to go out and hoop, man. Like one day somebody may be making shots. One day, like the way Giannis is going to play. Like that, he is out of the equation. Like how he's going to approach the game. That's what he does every night. I'm saying it's downhill, attacking. But you other guys, man, like they gotta be aggressive. Well, Jrue took 21 shots. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was if you got 21 up, I guess you're aggressive. So no, but I didn't been there, man. Like I'm not the one to. I had one of the worst shooting performances in a finals history. You know what I'm saying? Like I went 3 for 23 in the game. So it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't from a lack of being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like Khris Middleton, like, no, you got to be more aggressive. Like,
does
and
that
if it
mean
ain't falling, it ain't falling.
get to the cup then?
That getting on the block, like you got nice post game, great footwork, like not just solely relying on that jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do other stuff. Like you got to use that footwork, put the ball on the floor, go make plays. Like it ain't like you got to be aggressive. They got to run some post ups for him. They got to run some different things for him. Yeah, but he got to be more aggressive. Like that's what it is. Like,
is it too much Giannis ball dominant?
Well, this game, you knew what it was going to be. But still, there's enough. Like I said, so you asked me the other day, what's the best Bucks offense?
Mm-hmm.
Today, them guys wasn't making shots. So today, the best Bucks offense was get a ball to 34 and get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the best offense. But for the most part, I think their best offense is him pick and rolling, them setting cross screens, back screens for Giannis, them picking, running into the pick and roll with Portis or Lopez or someone like letting Giannis be in a dunker at times, or not always having him as the main ball handler. Like I just think, but today it was necessary. But their best offense, I think, is him setting screens, him at the 5.
Are you okay with him shooting those wide open threes?
Yeah, it's basketball, man. You got to take it.
Okay.
Like you got to take it. Like the gap that they playing him, like you got to take like I don't agree with him shooting 5 of them.
I mean,
Okay,
they all
3.
wide open. I mean,
They are, of course, they're gonna be open. All of them are going to be open.
Yeah.
Every single one of them are going to be open. So instead of 5, make it 3. Like, so take the one dribble, like take the 17-footer. Like you shoot the ball better from there than you do from 3. It's enough space in between you and DeAndre Ayton that you can take that one dribble pull up.
Absolutely. And that's what Andy said.
And then, yeah, exactly. And then when they start, because they know you can make that run at you, then you got your little in and out that you boom, down here. You know what I'm saying? So instead of doing that, you take the rhythm pull up. Because your team and your skill set is not that of most teams. Like Bud don't care about y'all taking 2s because he's an old school coach. So he don't care about 17, 18-foot jump shots.
What did you think about their pick and roll defense as a whole today?
It was better.
Still don't
because they just didn't down the screen and just switch it. Like they got hit and they kept coming. You know what I'm saying? The game plan was they was gonna run it, they was gonna get screen, but they was gonna keep coming. They was gonna chase him down, and then Brook Lopez will get out late. You know what I'm saying? It worked for them. It worked sometimes. It worked because there's so many pick and rolls in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna work 100% of the time. It ain't gonna work 80% of the time. But if you can, I'm saying, show them a different look other than switching, and I think they did. So now what else can you do now?
I don't expect the Suns to shoot 50% from 3 in Milwaukee.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And if Brook Lopez is gonna give you 8, he had 8 points, 9 rebounds, but it's Giannis can guard DeAndre Ayton, right? So I thought Brook would have an effect on this series, being 7 foot, being big, being, I'm saying, like being the old Brook that he was when he was with the Nets, and I'm saying like he was a big, but the game is different, of course. But the way they are trying to exploit the pick and roll with him, I can't really play him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you've had 2 games to look at what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he only played 28 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you don't like. I'm just a firm. Like I don't know who they turn to. Do they turn to Giannis's brother? I can't pronounce his name, but I'm not going to attempt to. So, do they?
Like Thanasis or something like that.
Yeah. Thanasis. Yeah. So yeah. So that's what it is.
When
so do they?
He plays like
energy,
and he goes hard as hell.
He gonna play hard. He gonna foul some people. He might throw that bitch in the stands. Might kick that bitch off his foot.
He's the Greek Tyler Hansborough out there.
But
he said he might throw that bitch in the stands.
But I like his energy. Like you got to try something different because you don't have any other bigs over there that you can play. Like you don't have any other body that can play that position unless I'm saying Bobby Portis played 5 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
So I guess he's the odd man out in the rotation. So therefore, what else are you going to do? Like, and this when the roster, that roster come into play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pat. I don't want to murder his last name, but Coughington.
Pat Connaughton.
Connaughton, the shooter dude. He played 34 minutes. You know, and he got some good looks. Giannis got him some good looks. I guess that we're going more with the run Giannis at the 5 and then bring him in for shooting. And you know,
the Forbes kid to make shots to do like the Forbes kid. If he plays a little more, he only plays 6 minutes. Like Bud really shortened the rotation tonight.
I mean, he went 4 for 9 from 3. I mean, that's more threes than damn near everybody else on the team combined. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I mean,
off of it, shit.
Yeah,
the team made 5. Shit, he made 4. So
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm guessing that's what he's thinking. He going with when they're not having Lopez go put Antetokounmpo at the 5 and then
You
go
don't
with
have
him.
to. But then too, as you saw late, as they said, as Mark and Jeff Van Gundy both pointed out during the game, that they trying to put Connaughton in the pick and roll. They're trying to get him on D-Book or Chris Paul. Like they trying to, when Lopez is out, he's the guy. Like he's the target.
Mm-hmm. Nah, absolutely. Because what happens is that if you have Holiday's either going to be on Booker or Chris Paul, and like they said when they went in and Holiday wasn't on Chris Paul. I mean, Van Gundy said it right to the T, and it happened. He was like, if Holiday's not going to be on Chris Paul. Chris Paul's got to be aggressive right now. Chris Paul comes out and makes the next 2 out of 3 buckets. Straight down.
You heard it.
Yeah, right at him, and then it becomes okay. Holiday goes back over, and then Devin Booker starts hitting shots. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, no, you got to, because they're trying to play big on both. But
today's game looked like home cooking to me. You know what I mean? Like the rims was friendly. Like, Devin Booker and I mean, shot 50% from 3, and the other team didn't. You know, I mean, the other team shot half of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 9 for 31 from 3. Yeah, that ain't go.
You know what I mean? Which and like I said, in game 3, I don't suspect that they'll shoot 50% from 3 on the road. That I don't see that happening. I'm not sure if Giannis is going to come out and score 42 again, but I don't think Khris Middleton. I expect Middleton and Holiday will both play drastically better in game 3.
That's definitely the hope.
Well, if they don't, this is going to be 4. Yeah, it's going to be over soon if they don't.
Yeah, I saw something today that I liked that PJ Tucker did. He just didn't stay in the corner when the shot went up and all that. Like he crashed offensive glass, missed a few easy bunnies, but he was there. He put the pressure on the defense. I'm saying I like that. If they got anything to stand on, then it was the offensive rebounding early. PJ had 4 offensive rebounds, which is huge. They had 18 offensive rebounds as a team. You know what I'm saying? 18 offensive rebounds as a team.
Right.
So that's a positive. But yeah, they got low turnovers, only 9 turnovers as a team. So they got some things to build on, man. Hopefully going home, they can get it together. They can figure some things out because definitely don't want to go down 0-3.
You see, I feel like I've seen. Yeah, I feel like I've seen enough in the first 2 games though to say that they can make a fight out of it. Like that they can get 3, that they can get game 3.
Yeah, I agree. Going home, they gonna have a crowd behind them. There's gonna be more energy for them. Like you said, hopefully Khris and Jrue both, find their offensive game and they're making shots. Yeah, but I just think Jrue should spend Jrue Holiday is a hell of a post-up player. Like his mid-range game and his post-up game is underrated for a guard. So just putting him in situation, man. Put Chris Paul in a situation. Put him in the block. Run something for him. Like you gotta try something different, man. But he made some adjustments. Finney shot the hell out of the ball. Just 49% from 2, 50% from 3.
That'll
86 from the line. 86 from the line.
That'll do it.
That'll do
it. That'll get you to win 95% of the time.
I definitely agree. Definitely agree with you. So that's what it is, man. Game 2 in the books. I'm looking forward to game 3. So let's see what adjustments both teams make. Of course, Milwaukee has to make more adjustments than Phoenix because they're down 0-2. But they're going home. And all action. And the truth of it is Phoenix did what they're supposed to. Is win at home. So
being down 0-2 and you've been in that and you're heading back home.
Hey, you're being loud.
When you're going back there, is it you think there's panic or you think it's we lost to it?
No, definitely no, it's panic every game in the playoffs and in the finals. This is panic every game. Like every game is that much more important. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the finals. But if you're down 0-2, oh shit, the smoke alarms are going off.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was that or it was, we lost 2 in a row. Let's go get 2 at home and see what happens from there and make it a 3-game series.
Teams that recovered from 0-2 deficit in the NBA Finals and went on to win were Cleveland Cavaliers were the last team, 06 Heat, and the 1997 Trailblazers, and the Celtics in '69. So
it ain't often.
It ain't often, you know what I'm saying? But it's doable. They got the makeup to do it. Just got to go out and play. Got to go out and make plays. So we'll see. We definitely will see. But I know we touched on it briefly the other day, but the USA has chosen the Olympic team. What you think about the roster?
I wish I knew who didn't. Like, you look at some of the names and you're like, did they choose that person or did somebody else didn't get, you know what I mean? Like, did you want him or was it that who wasn't available? I need to know who said no and how we arrived at these names. Cause I mean, it's a very interesting collection of names.
So who you thinking? So who you think shouldn't be there and who you think should be there?
I don't know, because it's like we're building a team, so I guess it's not about necessarily I'm guessing the thinking was it's not going to be the 12 best players. It's going to be who can make sure we bring some role players. You know what I mean? We got Jeremy Grant on there. Obviously, that's my guy, but that's kind of random. You know, I mean, like I saw that name. I was like, okay, that's a little random. Somebody.
So the guards are Bradley Beal, D Book, Zach LaVine, Dame Lillard, Jrue Holiday. Front court: KD, Kevin Love, Khris Middleton, Jason Tatum, Draymond, Jeremy Grant, and Bam Adebayo.
Interesting collection. I definitely don't have any problem with the guards. I'm assuming Steph didn't want to play. I don't. Again, I mean, I guess you bring Draymond for glue.
Defensive purposes.
Defenses, maybe leadership, maybe some locker room stuff, maybe some quarterback.
Because all of them guys, like,
I like Bam.
I haven't watched a lot of Zach LaVine. I know he's a talent, but I don't know how defensively he is. I don't know how defensively he is. So I
watched a lot of Zach LaVine. That boy can shoot. He obviously had
Dame not the best defender at times. I'm saying Dame's not the best defender. So Jason Tatum's not the best defender.
Bradley Beal's not the best.
So you need Draymond.
Okay, I mean,
that's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need a Draymond Green that's not looking to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah, because ain't no true bigs on there, man. Like, it's.
How tall is Bam?
6'9", 6'10". The Kevin Love thing is surprising to me.
So, anything to say about that?
I was gonna ask, does he still play? No, but I knew he came on late in the year. I guess he was out for most of the year.
Been out for a while.
Cleveland, yeah, but he playing Cleveland, and there was only room at this past season for me to watch one bad team play.
If I'm Cleveland, though, it's like, you kind of just look at them like, we're handing this man, I don't know, at this point, probably $30-35 million a year. And it's like, I don't even know if he plays 30 games a year.
You can't get off of him.
And then I think they would. I think at this point you should, obviously.
But how? Buy him out? That's the only option.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, what does Kevin Love bring to the like? What do they have in common?
Oh no, they just gave money
Nostalgia?
away with one dude. They just gave like this. They ain't gonna just keep buying people out and just getting rid of people.
So what? You just keep paying. I'm sure he's the highest paid player on the team. So he's just there making $35 million a year, playing 20 to 30 games a year, just going out there.
I'm pretty sure they tried to trade him.
I'm sure they had too. And I mean, he's one of those guys that come, like you said, either it's a buyout. Yeah, more than likely a buyout.
See, this is the thing. Like when people say you shouldn't say these things about your former colleagues and all that, but I don't. Like when he was with Minnesota, right? They were god awful as a team.
Mm-hmm.
God awful. And he put up them numbers, I'm saying, on a god awful team. Because who else was going to score? He was getting out of his way so he can rebound at times. But the numbers were there, you know what I'm saying? And what people, and
they were video game numbers, bro.
And the thing what people raved about, the best thing that you did was outlet pass.
Best outlet pass in the game.
Yeah, which okay, cool. Since Wes Unseld, they would say. You know what I'm saying? And good luck to Junior, Wes Unseld Jr. About to get a job, I think. So good luck to him. But yeah, so he goes to Cleveland, and you're on the team with arguably the best player to ever lace him up.
Mm-hmm.
It's an argument. So
mm-hmm.
It elevates your game, if at times, but you still was a first quarter, like I pay attention. It's little things that's like in the game. Like they try to get Kevin Love off early every game. Because if he don't, then he gonna have what you call the word every other day, Khris.
Yeah.
That's so it was kind of that situation, you know what I'm saying? So so if they don't get him off early, then you kind of lost in the sauce for the rest of the game because you still got Kyrie, you got to get his, Brown got to get his, and Mo Williams come in, got to get his, and other people the ball. You know what I'm saying? So now them guys not there. And now you back in the same situation you was in with Minnesota.
Yeah, and he's like 30 plus.
And now the numbers ain't the same. Now you slow down a little bit. Now you ain't getting every shot. They got these young bulls out here. They ain't running everything through you. You ain't getting the shoots 12 threes a game. Like,
what do you think his mindset even is though? Like, I was here for what they go to three finals in a row, and like that's I'm used to playing. Like he started off in. We don't ever win, so it doesn't matter. Let's get your stat. Then he went into basically we playing for titles or nothing. They was in a 4-year mode of titles or nothing, and they go to the finals every single year. And then now, like you said, I'm back in Minnesota basically with 19 and he's literally running around. He looks around the locker rooms, and there's guys who are 19 years old, 20 years old, and I mean, isn't his mindset like what we get paid on Tuesdays, right?
And they're not featuring you. So what is you like? What is your thing? Like, do you go in there and tell them to buy you out, or like you just stated, like, are you comfortable being a locker room guy that's just here? You know what I'm saying? Like
at that point in your career, don't you feel as a veteran? What's the difference between that and basically what happened with Blake Griffin, minus the champion? Blake Griffin was out in Detroit just mailing it in.
Had mailed it in, put a stamp on that bitch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And this dude hadn't dunked the ball in 2 years. He out in Brooklyn windmilling and reversing and catching them off the bounce.
Yeah, just motivational factor, I guess, man. Like some people built different, man. Like some people, they like it could never be me. Like
at the end of your career, were you on some teams that had nothing to play for? Would you even want
like No. I'm saying the Knicks. Like the last year with the Knicks was rocky because we had a lot of injuries, but still, no, we gave a fuck. Like I gave a fuck. I care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never just check it in. Like if I strap them up, if I'm able to play and I can play at a high level, I'm gonna play. I'm saying I'm gonna go out there, bitch, and compete. I'm gonna play hard. I'm gonna do everything I can. Cause I'm just a sore loser. I'm built different, man. Like I ain't like a lot of I wouldn't like a lot of them dudes. Like losing bother me. Like I don't think losing bother people. Not playing like doesn't bother people. I don't think. Like a lot of these dudes, it don't bother them. Like to have DNPs or like that shit don't bother them. Like my first DNP, I was
When was your first DNP?
when I was with the Knicks, I was the Knicks. Like my first game, I was eligible to play when I signed with the Knicks. I played, right?
Yeah.
First game eligible to suit them up. I went out there, bitch. Woody threw me out there. Next game, I'm thinking I get ready to go. Same situation, nigga.
You must be saving me for the fourth. He wants all these 12 minutes in the fourth.
Yo, man, listen. Yeah, it's that go in the locker room and sit there and think.
And what do you think? Is it me or like for me?
Fuck, just like. I'm saying, you gotta check it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta check myself. Like I'm saying, I have to check myself.
What year are you in? What year is that? How old are you? What year in the league?
What year? 2012, 2013.
So that's
13, 10. 14. Yeah, 2013, 14.
So you're talking about year 12, 13 in the league.
Yeah.
This is the first time you start thinking like this with the end.
Before I had my first DNP. Now I'm saying the writing was already on the wall.
Okay.
Because I signed late.
Okay.
So I didn't have a job till Christmas. Whatever it was, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I didn't go to shit January, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was already on the wall. It just was in fucking invisible ink.
That DNP like, turn the red light on. Okay, that's what I said.
Had to put that black light on that motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the writing was on the wall already. Just I hadn't seen it yet. So when I get game one, I play. Didn't play a lot, but I played.
Mm-hmm.
Game two, yeah.
And then what happened? Game 3 and 4, etc.
Like it was, and then I think like the first like 3 or 4 games, like I might have had 2 DNPs. And then Tyson got hurt. Somebody else got hurt. So it was like,
okay,
I got the security blanket over here.
So
yeah, I started a few games and played the rest of the year. And then after that, then the next year I played. Yeah, so no, it was just one of them situations, man, where you like, but it don't bother some people. Like I went home, like not even got home. No, I didn't say shit. I wasn't in a position to say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't say nothing to them.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to the
coach. No, but people, no, I didn't say nothing to them. But trust me, when I got in the car, people I was in the car with, they.
I've been around you, Ken. I know. I've been around you. I didn't think that you were quiet on the car ride home.
At first, it definitely took some soul searching. You know what I'm saying? But like I was just stating, like it don't bother some people. Like it doesn't bother some people to not play or not be available, and they don't call your name, and therefore it was like. But then you out there, and then you hearing the rumbling, and you're getting paid top dollar, and you out there, like I don't know how to do what Blake did. Like if I'm in a position to go out and play hard and compete, I don't know how to dog it.
I watched a lot of the Pistons games, which I was probably the only person in the world, but it was like night and day between Blake Griffin and like Isaiah Stewart. Blake Griffin would just come out there and shoot 7, 12 foot jump shots. Isaiah Stewart would come in, play 3 minutes, have 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and and it's just like, yeah, like come on, you know what I mean? Like it's not even close. So watching those games, and they had some other young players. But I mean, I feel like Blake Griffin and I'm sure Kevin Love looking at these guys, like, especially when you already got your money, you see this kid and there's like some second round kid trying, it'll go, young fella, go ahead. You can have my minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care. I already got my bread. I'm trying to be out of here by Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all goes well. My goal. I'm pretty sure at his point, and for Kevin Love and Blake Griffin, it's like, yo, I just want to stay healthy, get out of here, and get on the Nets, get on the Lakers, get on the so and so.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna be a disgruntled employee. Like I'm like they gonna ask me not to come around. Like if they doing that shit in DMPs and all this, and I'm like they gonna ask me not to come around, man. Like I ain't gonna be no fun to be around at all. Like either play me or send me home, man. Like one of the two. So that's the dilemma. Like I'll be the vet around here. I can lead the young guy, but I need to play. Like I gotta play. Like that's just me, man. Like all that's fine and like.
What were the last days in Denver like?
I played the last year. Shit.
Was it? I'm trying to think who I don't because I don't have it in front of me. Like, was it a complete rebuild? Like, were you with a whole bunch of younger guys and you
They made the trade. You know what I'm saying? So they made the trade with New York. So we had all of them dudes on the team still. You know what I'm saying? The Gallinaris, Al Harrington, Raymond Felton.
So it still wasn't no young. It wasn't like 19-year-old kids running around.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think Ty Lawson probably was the youngest.
Okay, I didn't realize it was there at the same time as Ty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to build around Ty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were trying to build around Ty and Aaron and follow.
Yeah, okay.
Bunch, you know what I'm saying?
So you see that coming, and what do you just say? It's time to get up out of here.
No, because the conversation I had with Masai was like, I want you to be the veteran out here, lead these young guys. Like, but I guess other parties prevailed, and I hadn't heard from them motherfuckers after I had my meeting, after my exit meeting, after 7 years of blood, sweat, and 2 microfractures. I don't hear from these son of bitches. You know what I'm saying?
When the contract was up, never heard from them. You was expected to be back there for the 8th year.
At least 8, 9, just whatever it was. Like, man, like, yeah, but it is what it was cool with me. Like, if it probably been an opportunity for George to start fucking with me, and it probably would have turned out worse than it was. So no, it's a blessing in disguise that I got out of there. Because if he started fucking with my minutes and doing all that,
then after that was the Clippers.
Yeah.
And you still have some run in them legs then, in the Clippers.
Yeah. Still playing. I know. When I went to the Knicks, still both of them years. No, I just Then I had ankle surgery with the second year in New York. I had ankle surgery. I had wear and tear. My ankle was jacked up, so they had to put my ankle back together. So
if you look at a 5-minute clip or whatever it is on YouTube, just your Knicks highlights, look like I'm showing my kids. I'm like, I had to pull back up. I was like, how long was he there? Like, he was dunking everything and shot, and I was like, had a hell of a highlight package for. I don't even think he played
season and a half.
Yeah,
like equal like probably the equivalent of a full season and playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you were still getting up there. You were still dunking everything, blocking shots, beating up everything, all of that.
Still play, man. Like then when I went to Milwaukee, signed there late, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
JK was coach there by that point, right?
Yeah, he was the coach.
That weird playing for your coach was the guy that you came in, was your original point guard?
Not really. I didn't even look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? I was at the hoop. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really think too much into it until I was asked about it. Like, media and all that shit asking him, but it wasn't, I didn't put too much thought into it I was like, I knew him and I knew we had a rapport, you know what I'm saying? I could go to him and do things and get certain things done that need to get done within the locker room like I did when I was there. And thought it would work out, I'm saying, for longer than it did, but got caught up in the numbers game. In them situations where if you're the last one to sign in some situation, then when things got to be made, some changes got to be made, then you're the first one to go. So got caught up in the Larry Sanders trade and Brandon Knight and all that whole situation when they traded Brandon Knight to Phoenix. And it was buying Larry Sanders out and took him a while to sign the papers, and he was still technically on the roster. So they had too many people on the roster. So
business.
Yeah, got caught up in the business of basketball. So
14,
but
15 years in, though.
yeah, but the thing, like, and let's say people don't know this, and this like, don't want to sound bitter or ungrateful for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying, for me to go to Milwaukee and all that. But like, I feel like they wasted my time. You know what I'm saying, like, because I had already pretty much had checked it in. You know what I'm saying, like, after year 14, I don't get a call, and then coming down to, like, it's around Christmas time, my birthday coming around. So, you know, I'm planning, I'm saying my birthday coming up. I ain't got no call yet. I was working out, but I was in the gym, but I wasn't pushing it the way I probably needed to, but I was on the fence. So I had told everybody, all the people that was around, the agent, like everybody, like, if I don't get no call by saying January 1st, I'm done. Or I'm saying my birthday is 30th. I'm saying December. So I'm like, if I don't get no call by my birthday, I'm done. Like, done. Like, it's been a great run. I see what it is.
And you was cool with that?
Yeah, I made my mind up. I'm saying I had, yeah, because I hadn't got a call. And then I knew how when I went to the Knicks the first time, I knew how that went. So it was still, like I said, the writing was on the wall. It was just an invisible. So now the black light on. And I'm reading it. I'm reading the writing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Milwaukee called. They in Cleveland. They in Cleveland. They want me to come to Milwaukee and work. I mean, they want me to come to Cleveland and work out. They want to see what I look like. So they want me to come to Cleveland and work out on my birthday.
Oh,
they want me to come on
right. Okay.
I don't know about this, people. I'm telling everybody around, like, I don't know. People convince me, no, this is a good opportunity. I think you should go. So I go out there and I work out, and 2 days later they sign me. You know what I'm saying? Sign me 10-day. Okay, they go by.
How was your work? How was your workout?
It was cool. Yeah, I was fine, but I wasn't in, like I said, I was working out, but I wasn't pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't in horrible shape, but I wasn't in
right, got you.
Type of shape I probably need to be in and go out and play. But I'm a vet. I know how to, you know what I'm saying? I know how to finagle and maneuver, you know what I'm saying? Like, push it when I need to, and all, especially during the course of the game. Like, I've been doing it. I know how to pick my spots and all that shit. And if I need one, I'm gonna tell you, listen, I need one.
Yeah.
Sign the first 10-day, all right, cool. Second 10-day, all right, cool. So now they got a decision. So they can only sign 2 10 days.
Yeah.
Now they got to re-up. So now they got to guarantee me or let me go. So I think we played in Orlando or and I think Zaza get hurt.
Zaza, yeah.
So come to find out, I think they wouldn't go bring me back after the second 10-day. But Zaza get hurt, so now they need a big. So now they got to guarantee. All right, cool. They do that. We plan. So I signed in January, so I'm there 10 days. So that's 20 days or whatever it is. All-Star weekend. So right before All-Star weekend is when they got to guarantee me. All-Star weekend hit. I go. I get in the pool, swim, do all I'm get ready because I'm saying I do running, more running than I had been doing because I got a job. I got a gig now. So now I can know I can what I need to go out and how I need to approach my conditioning and all that. So I do it. Go back. We have practice. So mind you, the whole time, like during the 2 10 days, I was in the hotel. I wouldn't go get no apartment because I don't know. I ain't gonna get no place to stay, so I ain't gonna sign it. So after they guarantee me, I'm like, all right, we got a few more months. So I think I'm gonna be there a little longer. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm tired of staying in the hotel. I get an apartment. I still have my furniture and storage from my apartment in New York. Right? All-Star weekend hit. I scheduled for the furniture to arrive right before All-Star weekend, right? I sleep in my apartment one night before All-Star weekend, right? Furniture get there. I sleep in an apartment one night before All-Star weekend. I leave the next morning, go All-Star weekend, come back 4 days, 3 or 4 days, whatever it is. I sleep in an apartment that night.
Mm-hmm.
We got practice the day we get back from All-Star that evening. We got practice that day. Got practice the next day. The next day is when they started, when they made the trades. So we got an open practice. We do the practice and all that. They working and we practice over. Just take Kid on the phone, he getting off the bus. So while we get off the practice, after practice, we take it a little longer. They on the phone, you see something going on. We know something happening. We knew trade deadline was coming, like something happening. So come find out they traded Brandon Knight, all this. Said we get back to the practice facility. Until we go to the ring, to the practice facility, nothing. Guys getting a shower, nothing. I go and so I was getting like outside work done from a PT. I'm saying, so I was going to get my body worked on and all that. So I'm on the table, phone buzz. I look at it. It's J Kidd. It's a text message. I tell the therapist lady, I forget her name. I tell her, yeah, that's not good. My exact words, listen. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I just got a text from the head coach saying, yeah, he needs it. Like, can I give him a call? She's like, what do you mean? That's not good. You just said to give him a call. I'm like, I was just at the practice facility. We were just at the gym.
Right.
Like, you don't know Kenyon. I'm like, trust me.
I know.
I picked the phone up. I called right then and there. While she working on my call, J Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, we got to make some more, whatever. On the phone up and looked at her. She was like, wow. She's like, you want me to continue? I was like, nah, you done. Yeah, real shit. Like, she told me, yeah, like, she wanted to continue the session. Ain't no need.
But they guaranteed you money, though, for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah, that was fine, but still, I want to fucking, like I told you, I want to hoop, dog. Like, the money was cool, the guarantee and all that, but they fucking wasting my time, man.
So at that point, was there any even door open left to go anywhere else, or it was like?
No, it was open.
That was the only person who was on the table anyway.
Yeah, it was late. They needed a big personal relationship, I think, played a part. Gerg played a part, you know what I'm saying? Thought I would have the opportunity to stay there and then prove more so I could eventually, I'm saying, move on to the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that was going to be the stepping stone, no J Kidd, to get the coaching or something else. And yeah, like, I ain't even give them an opportunity to change their mind. Like, they could have called me the next morning and been like, you know what, we figured it out. And first, nigga. When I say first thing smoking,
yeah,
first thing smoking out there, bitch. Like
that furniture still in that apartment,
huh? I don't know where that shit at. I ain't getting at that point. Nigga, listen. The truck and the furniture, my truck and my furniture got there the same day. So I shipped a car out there from New York. I had my Range Rover still in New York, and I had my furniture still out there. Yeah. Shipped my truck home, man. Put my personal shit in my truck that I needed.
Yeah.
Loaded my truck up that night. Was up all night loading the truck up, shit that I wanted.
It's things like that fans have no idea about. You know what I mean? Like they just see you guys as just like the disconnect. Which I mean, I get it. I mean, how would they? You know what I mean? Like the disconnect between fans and athletes, like what their daily life is, and just what it is, even like to just be up in, like, you have kids and it's just like, I know we just looked at this school, but we're now moving to,
no. So speaking of kids,
Milwaukee.
No, so speaking of kids, we just had my daughter. Like Dylan was just born. Like she was born December 22nd.
See what I mean?
They called me to come work out on my birthday 8 days later.
Right. So now you're really thinking about like, man, I want to stay. Okay, I'm gonna go.
I gotta leave my newborn.
Right.
I gotta leave my. So of course I'm like, nah, I don't want to go. I'm already thinking about not playing as is. I just had a baby.
Yeah.
I'm at home, a wife, baby. I'm like,
nah, I get it, bro. I definitely get it. So what did you have a down moment or a month or two when it was done, like mentally, just like, man, my career is over. That's all I've been doing my whole life is playing basketball.
Shit, a couple months. I was probably fucked up for the first 2 years.
Okay. Speak
like
on
months, it. Like
Yeah,
months.
no,
like,
good.
Like months. No, man. If motherfuckers say when they career over, then it only take them a couple months to be. They was never supposed to been there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for it to, like, if you have a tour, you Tim Duncan or you Kobe, or you know this is it, they have a tour for you, and
yeah, right.
That's a different story. You didn't prepare for it.
Yeah.
But when it's abruptly done or whatever the case may be, like I said, the writing's on the wall somewhere. But yeah, nah, man. When you've been doing something for whole life, you know what I'm saying, basically, I've been playing basketball since I was 10 years old. And now I'm 37, and it's like, no more. Like, you can go hoop, but it ain't gonna go be here. It ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So nah, it took some soul searching, man. It took some.
Did the agent bring you those overseas offers?
No, I didn't. No, I was done. No, I wasn't finna leave my family, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was. No, I wasn't finna do that. Like, probably could have did it, man, but I'm.
So when you
15 years, man, I was tapped. You know what I'm saying? At that point, like emotionally, I had 2 microfracture surgeries on each knee. Had to get my left ankle put that back together, screws my right ankle, and broke my left leg twice. Like I was. Yeah.
So being that when you say that you played 14, 15 years, made your money, played as long, 14, 15 years is playing long. And that's coming after, that's also, mind you, after playing 4 years of college, which is last person to do that. You know what I mean?
At the highest level.
Yeah. So, that's a full career. Definitely a full career. What is it that goes through your head? What is it that's got you? Because I know it's true. And I want the fans to know this. What is it that you like just fucked up? Like, damn, when November rolls around, I'm not going to camp. Is it getting back to normal life? Is it
trying to find that void?
What's next?
Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying, that's why a lot of dudes get in trouble, blow money, develop a bad alcohol problem, drug. Like, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Eat their way. Food is the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, food is the biggest drug of guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at guys that get done playing, you're like, nigga, you used to be in the NBA?
I mean, what they would say is, I used to hoop 5 times a day, 3 times,
Yeah, but then it's like now. So I tell people this, like now it's an option for you to work out. Like, before it was mandatory.
Yeah,
like, you had to go do this shit. It wasn't like, if you don't work out, you ain't gonna have no job.
Yeah.
So now you give me the option to work out. Like, for the first, until the big 3 came calling, like, I didn't touch a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't thinking about playing basketball at all. Like, because it had, like that, ain't nobody will ever take my love for the game, because I love the game of basketball. But it does something to you. You know what I'm saying? It did something to me, like, for it not to be there no more, and it to be out of my control. No, it's an unsettling feeling. I'm saying, I spent, like I said, 15 years doing it, 4 years in college, and you get into a routine. You get to doing certain things at a certain time of year, and now you're like looking over your shoulder, and most of the time, people's families are the one who get the blunt of it, because guys irritable. I'm saying, patience short, because you are doing things now, forced to do things now that you hadn't had to do, because you had other people, you had significant others, your wife, other people were doing these things. So now you got to adjust to being home every day, adjust to being with your kids every day, adjust to trying to do some business every day, adjust to doing, and some do, some don't. And no, it's definitely a transition, man, that not everybody makes. I was very fortunate and blessed enough to have good good people around me, good financial people throughout my career that didn't take advantage of me. They helped me out, and where I was able to sit down and not do nothing for the first couple of years. You know what I'm saying? And get my mental together and figure things out and become a better husband, become a better father, become a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like you have time to do those things when you're playing, but they're not the focus. Like your focus is your career. I'm saying your focus is getting better. Your focus is your body. Your focus is these things. And at times during our careers, we not neglect, but we put more energy and effort into our career than we do our family. And when it's over, and you're not playing anymore, and then you have to put that effort and energy into your family, it's like it's foreign. Like it's foreign to some people, man. And I would like to know the number of guys that get done playing and I'm saying, and them and their significant others not together anymore because of whether it's them, whether it's finances, whether it's a number of reasons, man, that things don't work out after guys get done playing. I ain't saying it's a high, I don't know the percentage, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm saying because of those adjustments that we have to make, and not everybody is capable of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I was very, very blessed to have understanding people around, have a good circle of people who I kept close to. I'm saying, so my chest and my family, like my inner circle has gotten smaller over the years, but it was for the right reasons. It was for people who care about Kenyon. I'm saying not Kmart, like need people who care about the person and not the athlete. And I think I have that. And it's been 6 years now. It's been 6 years now since I played in the NBA, and I'm good. I'm saying I'm cool. I can be around the game now. Of course, we all know KJ's playing, but I'm in a good place mentally now. And mental health is real. I'm saying,
Was there a point in life when you couldn't go to an NBA game?
Yeah, I still don't like going. You know what I'm saying? I still don't like going to NBA games, but it took a while for me to watch.
Yeah.
Like for me, I would watch the playoffs, but for me to watch a regular season game took a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, like people look at it like that's Big Bad Kenyon. No, Big Bad Kenyon got feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
Fucking human being at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it definitely bothered me for that to be over, but it was. Number once I got my mind around it, and like I'm in a good place, man. I love basketball. I can still be around it now and go to the gym. Like you talked to me yesterday, I was at the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So going there watching KJ or just going there teaching, man. Going there and being around the game, and because I can never go in any gym and not be me and give input if I see something wrong with me. I'm always teaching, always doing things if I'm in the gym, man. So. No, it was great run. But who would ever thought that 6 years after I get done, KJ would be playing? So that's fast. I'm saying like that's really fast for father-son tandem to do it. But yeah, no, it's testament his hard work, man, and him being around it. I'm saying him being a kid growing up in it. And
you put a lot into that, man. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. From the first time I met you, you had an iPad in your hand watching KJ's game. You know what I'm saying? You was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go up to the room, be back, gotta watch this game real quick. And I think at that point, he was probably like ninth grade. You know what I mean?
AAU ball.
And he was walking around with the iPad watching all of his games. The next day, same thing. You know what I mean? And then I'm flying back here. I got to go catch that game and being, me and you having long conversations about that and whatever the case may be. And I just know how, and I could feel how that, especially piecing this story with that one, like how that rejuvenated and reconnected you to the game. You know what I mean? And that, and just how much your passion has been about your son. And I mean, that's a story for another day, but KJ's story, I think is an amazing story in terms of, a 3-star kid that I never understood why he was a 3-star kid. Baffled by that. I'm like, these ain't 3-star kid highlights. And then, no college, and then boom, NBA second round, and then boom, looking like daddy's son out there. You know what I'm saying? Duncan literally living up to Kenyon Martin Jr. in every aspect of it.
Yeah, no, yeah, man. It's definitely like you just stated. Like it definitely, like him being all in the way he was, like helped me I'm saying, get it back. You know what I'm saying? Because I like you said, like I didn't, man, I probably missed when he played high school AAU. I might have missed 2 games, if that. I want to say one, but I want to be generous and say two.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you remember one and then spot one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I missed, man. And it was for those reasons. Like that my wife did a good, like she was there with me and letting me she must have saw it. You know what I'm saying? She must have saw what you just stated. You know what I'm saying, like he needs this. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed that. I'm saying I needed to be able to be around the gym, be in the games, being able to pour all this knowledge of the last 19 years of basketball into him. You know what I'm saying? So no, it was definitely beneficial, man. And like you said, that's a story for another day, man. But no, we are through and through a basketball family.
Before we get out of here, one time to tell me, because I was there when you won that championship in the Big Three. Did that kind of feel like a bow on the career?
Kind of, sort of, man. Because I was happy. Like I was extremely happy, as people can see. You know what I'm saying? Like when you win, like I don't care what level it is, man. Like when you competing, and and I put like that, like I care about the end result of winning of the game, winning and losing. Like I care. Like so, I couldn't like came up short a couple times in my NBA career. Yeah, to be able to like to win against some guys you played against. I'm saying it wasn't like it was against some slouches, some guys you played against. It wasn't the NBA, but
it was your peers.
No, it
was your peers.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it wasn't a bow, but it was a feather.
Okay.
And it was a feather in my cap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to speak. But so it definitely was a great feeling, man, to be able to win that against your peers and the way and the fashion that we did it. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, no, it was fun. You know what I'm saying, to get back out there and compete. It was short lived, but no, it was definitely fun. I'm saying to get back out there and do it. I'm saying against them guys, and and I enjoyed every minute of it.
I just remember the last game in the champ, and again, we're not going to sit here and tell you that the Big Three is the NBA or anything, but like I saw your emotion, and I could tell that it was bigger than winning this Big Three little silly trophy. It was like it meant something. And that's and it, I don't know if it was just like wow, my career finished like this with a chip, whatever the case may be. I didn't, but I know.
Yeah, just the passion, man. Just the passion that I have for the game, and like I said, the passion that I have for winning and losing. It's huge with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's like I preach to KJ, Cam, my boys, anybody that come in contact with me on this about winning and losing, man. It's your approach. It's like it's how you care. I give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's why I approach it each and every night. Like I give a fuck, bro. So no matter what level it is, that's why I never played in summer leagues and these other things, because
you don't know how to do that.
No, I don't. I don't know how to play mediocre. I don't know how to go through the motions. If we fucking playing, I'm playing to win.
Yeah.
Bottom fucking line, Jack. Like,
and I think that's why people love you. That's why you've always been a fan favorite.
No buts with me. Like, if it's one-on-one, it's personal. Like anything with the guy to do, it's personal. If it's winning and losing, it's personal. Like people always, I'm competitive. Like whether it's pitching coins against the wall, we pitching money, we shooting dice, playing cards, we fucking racing to see who touch the wall first. Like whatever it is, man. Like fuck what it is. Who can push the button first? Who can count to 5 first? Who trying to win? Like fucking sore loser, bro. Like I understand. Like somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. But that don't mean I gotta like it and accept it. Not at all, bro. So and I tell KJ, I tell my boy, him, you approach it this way, then good results happen, man.
I love it.
Good results happen, man. So, this was dope, man. Another edition of Needing Unfiltered in the books, man. Finals edition, game 2, Phoenix up 2-0. Had some great conversation with this Terps fan. See how they're gonna be this year. Don't know. They're gonna stink. Well, we'll see. Nothing special.
You know how some fans are like the delusional fans. I'm like the opposite of delusional fan. Like I'm the opposite. Where everybody's like, we're the best. I'm like, we're the worst. I'm like,
you like me with my Cowboys.
Yeah. Like
you're like me with my Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm like, nah. So that's how I am with it. I've been abused so much, man. I'm battered fans, man. Battered fan syndrome.
Definitely that. Because I know all too well what you're going through.
This all year. First round, go make the tournament.
All that.
Once you've been through that, you don't be believing none of the hype. Like,
It's to the point my wife told me, well, like, why do you even go to the game? I was like, damn. Fucking brutal, aren't you? All right, man. Let's enjoy the rest of your evening, brother.
My God, I'll see you on was that Sunday, game 3?
Sunday, game 3. See how it go.